Okay guys, what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how to have automatic open and closing doors. In this instance, I'm going to do it on a loot room. And up here you can see just kind of the basic setup. I've got my loot room on the left side, I've got my wiring down there in the middle, and I've got my power source, in this case 2 solar panels down there on the right, just to give you a little quick bird's eye view of what we're going to get into here in just a moment. What do you need? First of all, you're going to need a loot room. You can see my example here. It's pretty standard. Next, you got to have some power. And in this video, I'm just going to use 2 solar panels, but you get the idea. And lastly, you have to have a schematic. Here's a quick little shot of it. Take a screenshot, use it for reference. Let's get busy. Okay, now we're going to get down to business. And as you can see, I've got the schematic here I showed you earlier. 2 splitters, an AND switch, and a regular splitter. I've taken my power, I've combined them from the 2 solar panels there into that root combiner, run it along the wall. I've taken it up into the power in of the first root combiner. You can see I'm getting 20 units of power there from those 2 solar panels. As I move down to power out 1, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take that, I'm going to run that to the HBHF sensor. As you can see here, I have 19 left. I'm going to take it down the wall, try to run it neatly for you guys over there, bring it into the HBHF, put power in, then go to the power out. I'm going to bring it right back over here. I'm going to bring that into the left side of the AND switch. Now remember, when you have an AND switch, you have to have power from the input A and input B both be on to go ahead and pass that power through. And that's how we're going to use the AND switch to provide enough power to do this. Input B here, you can see right now, is the second output of the splitter. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down, put it through the regular switch, out of the regular switch into the input B. And you can see I have red and green there. So only the A side, which is the power from the solar panels, is on right now, running from to the HBHF. Go ahead and turn that on. Voila, the door's automatically open because now I've met both sequences. I've met the A and the B sequence that allow that power to run through. I turn it off again to show you when you don't have power to both sides, the doors are going to close. Alright, now that we've covered the basics of the schematic, we're going to get into how this actually works. I'm going to show you in person. The right side we've already covered. It's how we set this up. The left side, what we're going to use is the power from the AND switch to run your 1, 2, and 3 door controllers that you've set up. I know you guys all know how to do that. That's pretty simple with electricity and Rust. I'm not going to go over that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to step over here, and when I approach this door and I open it, what you're going to hear as I step through is, boom, all 3 doors opening. What's happening is the HBHF sensor has sensed that I am in the room. It's going to allow me to come in. Maybe I'm going to make some gunpowder, empty my furnaces, drop off a little loot, do a little sorting, you know, the stuff that nobody ever likes to do. Then I'm going to run out of here. And when I get far enough away, you can see here, I go over with the solar panels, I'm going to turn around. Those doors are going to automatically close, even though that front door is still open. And as I start to approach again, you'll see, they get close enough, doors are going to open right back up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to close this door, and you're going to notice when you listen, once they can't see me anymore, you hear those other doors automatically coming down. So now you know when you close that door and you leave your loot room, your other loot room doors, they're going to automatically close, cover you up. Now, maybe you don't want to do this. Maybe you don't want it to be automatic. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to turn this switch off, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to do the same thing again, but this time when I open the door, you'll notice the loot room doors don't automatically open. This is going to allow you to manually open and close whatever doors you want. Maybe you don't want those doors coming up and down every time. Maybe you want to have an option to do it only at certain times of the day, maybe when you're going offline. By using that switch in the schematic, it's going to allow that to happen. So now when I close this door, those doors are going to stay open. Maybe you don't want to close it this time. So now you've got that option. Open the door back up, you're going to see the loot room's still there.